and welcome to Our Family Garden. I wanted to give you an update of our garden this month. It's the end of March and we've gotten a lot of things done, but we still have a lot of things left to do. I'm looking at the garden today and it's a beautiful day, but we are covered with pollen, as I'm sure many of us in the South are starting to feel the effects. Now that everything's waking up, the birds are awake. We've got bumblebees. It's been a beautiful several days. Today it's overcast and I'm thinking it's because of the fire. We might have some smoke in our area, but that's not uncommon, and they're telling us to expect more because they're doing these controlled burns to help meet the fire in the middle, to help get some containment. So please be praying for those families that are affected. I know over 122 people have been evacuated, and we're just praying for it to stop, slow the spread. It's over 10,000 acres combined, the Table Rock Complex fire. So please be thinking of these families, and I'm sure you already are, but I just wanted to bring awareness to that because it's just touching us so close to home and affects our church family and friends. So thank you for that. So let me show you some things. So we've got our phlox, our garden phlox. You see how it's budded out? Well, it has been a showstopper this month. All of it came out about a week ago, and it's starting to dot our borders. I love putting this next to our rocks and our lamb's ear, and I've got some daylilies growing. They're all looking really good. The daffodils are still growing strong too. Over in this area is a walkway I desperately need to clean out, but it's not hurting anything. And I'd see some garlic in here that needs to be moved to the back garden. Here's a self-seeded garlic. And there's another over here and another way back over there. It just needs some love. That pot has been a pot of mint. And there's another back there that's a pot of mint. This is an area that I will be getting to now that we've got our back garden put together. You can see where we have our azaleas budding up. I have a bright fuchsia azalea that we keep cut back. And then we have a bit of a small pink one. And then there are some whites in here. And that comes all the way around to, I think, for some reason, I think that chartreuse color plant is called a euonymus. And it's one of my favorites, but it does get out of hand if you don't take care of it. So we have to make sure we trim it every fall. You around to see what this looks like. Got some dianthus in there, some very thirsty pansies that need to be deadheaded. And that tulip was a surprise. I truly didn't think I was going to get anything out of that container. I planted those over, I think I planted about 7 bulbs in there about 4 years ago, and they've come back every year. So I think it's time for me to pull them out and start over. So this is hard to keep watered. We have had very dry weather, which I think is what has caused the problem so much with the fires. If you look down in here, there's some ants working away down in here. They're working away down in there building something, I think. See them moving that piece of... That's fascinating. And the snapdragons are looking beautiful. In the front yard, we have a peony. That true to peony form has some ants on it. See them? It's also intertwined with purple colored daylily. They weren't meant to be planted together, but when one didn't grow, I stuck in the daylily, and then it took this peony 2 years to grow. And now every year it gets a little bit bigger, and it gives me a beautiful pink bloom. So far I've only gotten one each year for 3 years, but it's definitely a favorite. Do you see that wasp dancing around the leggy daylilies? It's definitely spring. I just found another peony I've been waiting to grow. Look, I got 2 buds and some beans. I like to keep native flowers in my garden as much as I can. So here's some more of those beautiful violas. They act like a ground cover if you let them go too far, but if you let them grow in clumps, they're absolutely beautiful. And some Stella d'Oro daylilies, and I'm planning on moving these forward to along this line so I can plant some more flowers along the back. Maybe some more roses. So we'll walk around to the side of my garden, actually the front yard. And each one of these stones, my husband and I laid from hand. In fact, I took the whole day off one day about 4 years ago in April. And there was a big pile of it over here, a big stone pile that we had just gotten delivered. And this is my attempt at making a dry bed, or a dry river bed. I probably did not do it exactly right because we still have some runoff that's coming up over there, and I need to build up the sides. But I've got some lilies, bearded iris, and I've also got some hostas and heucheras that come up on the sides. The hostas are just now starting to come up, and over here, still kind of hiding on that side over there, we'll see it in a minute, is a hydrangea that now with that tree that's gone, I'm hoping actually helps it grow a little bit better, because it's never really grown well in the shade, and I probably ignored the instructions, and it's probably one of those endless summer ones that requires a lot of sun, and I'm not used to that. But let's get going. I would like to have a pathway of sorts, or even a flat, I don't know, a flat bridge or something here to cover the ground a little bit and to build this area up, and so I can walk across. I also know that I need to make sure that this border on this side is a little bit higher, because a lot of the rain will come down and then go over the side, and we don't want that. We need to get it to come along down here and go down the side. I keep it kind of natural in here. I just like the natural look. We'll come back that way, but I first want to take you over to the left to show you my hosta garden. Here's the entrance. You can see we've got hostas, those bright green, yellow green flowers. The flowers are beautiful. It's time for me to come in here and clean up the garden some. This is what it looks like at the end of March. And the tree in the middle right here is a dogwood, but I think it's dead. I don't see any blooms on it this year. And if it's dead, we're gonna go ahead and cut it down, and I'm planning on replacing it with a eastern redwood is what I think I'd like to put in here. We had a lot of native dogwoods, and we even had one closer to the house, but it died. Over to the right, you can see where I've got the hellebores, still looking really good. And I just like to keep it very natural in here. The weeds that I need to pull or cut back, but I like to keep my little dots of purple and white throughout with those violas. They're native here. And I've been trying to hybridize some of these daffodils. And that plant right there, the tips of white, that is a Daphne. It smells so beautiful in the early spring. It's the first thing in my garden to flower. I've got some hostas. They were pass-along plants, most of them. But these were really big at one point and had gone all the way across, but then they died out. I think I got some worms or something that ate them down. But they're looking really good. And then this part goes all the way down. And I'm waiting on that rhododendron to not look so sad. If it doesn't perk up, I'm going to get it some more fertilizer. It's about 3 years old, and it usually gives me bright pink blooms in the spring, early summer. Let's go for a walk. I love the moss. So definitely need to do a pickup in here. I stuck all these in a pot, and they've grown back every year. And these will be beautiful. We have a row of these hostas all the way around this wooded area. You can see all the leaves that just need to be pulled up. They're in the path. But I use leaves everywhere. We've got a patch of more violas under here. Another garden bench. Use what you got gardening, y'all. And look what's coming back. My hydrangea keeps growing and growing. And there's a mess. Look at that mess. I need to pick all that stuff up and take it down to our garden. Could fill a raised bed with it. But this is nice and shady in the summer. This spot is a perfect place to sit. This is the walkway to our front of our house. And I'll put in some pictures of what this used to look like.
So sweet. So we are going to we're going to explore around that area and come on.
Do you remember when Mommy did all that raking? What do we find?
So over here, I think we have some violets.
No, those are purple phlox.
So we have purple phlox, some yellow flowers,
which are called daffodils.
We have some daffodils. We have some dragonflies.
Snapdragons. I like dragonflies though.
We have
some lamb's ear
and
those are violets, violas.
And these are violets, and we have the violets and lamb's things are over here.
Lamb's things.
And we're going over here.
And somewhere in here there should be a hosta growing. I am not sure if I just haven't uncovered it yet. So I have some exciting news. I can see the echinacea. It's growing right there. See it? I need to pull up those trailing ivy things. I just can't stand that. I think it's called vinca. They were in a pot once. Now they are everywhere. What is in your garden that drives you crazy? Let me know in the comments. And up in here, this could use a really good rake out. See some vines. Boy, that poor thing looks like it just needs to be torn apart. But I do at least see some buds on it. Straight down there, below the tree trunk and in this little hollow right there. I'm planning on putting a polytunnel or either that or maybe even an actual greenhouse. Look who's down here. Hey, Bluer. Hey, Bluey. So while we're standing here, I'm going to go ahead and put up on the screen some pictures of what it did look like. And then here's what it looks like now. And I'm planning on moving that one, the raised bed furthest or closest to us. I'm planning on moving it down here along the back. And then all this in this area right in here will be a sitting area. Hear me out. What if we put this down here? We'd have to move it over some, but I know it's on a hill. But we could dig it out a little bit, Graceland. What if we put your corn in here? Or moved it over there for corn?
Yeah, we could put my corn there.
Or even grew pumpkins and let the pumpkins go crazy. Yeah, I think
Maybe
that's...
it says Elisa plant one pumpkin.
Oh.
If we plant one pumpkin, and we can pick the pumpkin, and we plant another pumpkin, you know.
How about 3 or 4 pumpkins?
3 pumpkins to grow for right now.
All I know
Do you
is
have seeds?
I have some pumpkin seeds, yes. But I'm not sure. It would work. It is a pretty steep hill along here. I thought originally about putting just some wildflowers out here, but I think it'd be great to go ahead and put corn here, let corn grow, maybe do the 3 sisters down in here, and then we would definitely have more room over here. And I'm planning on putting a flower border all the way around the side, so it actually would fit and be part of the flower border. So more on that to come, more decisions. But here's the back of the garden. And I have more of that mulch that you saw. And we'll put it in over here. That will be for April. And along here, I'm planning also to put some more wildflowers in and clean this bed out and put more wildflowers.
We have a bird bath over here.
Yes, we do.
I wonder how she made it.
Grammy made that birdhouse.
Birdhouse?
Well, not a birdhouse, is it? Grammy made that.
It's a bird bath.
It's a bird bath. So let's see what we've got
I'm
growing.
washing my fingers.
We've got some that's come out, but not a lot, so that's good news. We got potatoes in here. Graceland, you did a good job watering.
Hey, Mommy, look at the other one. Hey, Mommy, look.
Wow. What is that? Do you know?
Potato.
No. You know what those are?
Onion.
That's right. And we have more onion in here.
Oh, I forgot to water that.
That's
I watered
okay.
that. Wow, look.
Do we have any beets growing? We do. Look, we got some beets growing in here.
Yay! And also, look, there's a little sprout like there.
Yeah, and we've got some, look, we've got some. What are those? Those are peas, snow peas.
And Mommy, remember that?
And we've got some more flowers growing.
Do you remember the pink flowers up there? I planted. Well, look at them.
Wow. They're gorgeous. And these
look. And
tulips.
look at our dragonflies. Wait, are they going to eat flies?
They're not dragonflies. They're snapdragons. Can you say snapdragons?
Snapdragons.
That's right.
Snapdragons. Snapdragons.
So these are a complete fail. And they're also very thirsty, Graceland. Ooh, I just saw a big old bug.
What is it?
A big old, there's a spider.
And what color is it?
But I thought I saw something
color is
bigger
it?
than that.
What color is it?
It looked like a big old wasp
Where?
down in here.
No, touch it.
I'm not going to go touch it. Last thing I need is to go touch it and have to go to the doctor.
Okay. Are you done?
Almost.
And also, we have some peas in here.
Yeah, they're almost tall enough to touch the top. They want to grow in here. Yeah, and these are little lettuces. They're getting ready.
Hey, Mom, remember those lettuces I plant?
Yeah,
Oh, look, they're growing. Look.
they really are. Good job.
And also, I saw like a, I think, yeah.
There's
See?
a strawberry.
Yeah. Well, that's a strawberry.
Uh-huh.
And look, look. I think it's growing. And Mom, look, I found this.
What is that?
An onion.
Yeah.
Look, I found.
Be careful. There is an onion. Looks like there's two.
Where? Yeah, there's
One
two.
and two.
1, 2.
Very good. And did you want to show me something else growing over here?
And over here, we have a little lettuce.
We do. And I'm not sure what kind of lettuce it is because I only planted bok choy. Did you plant a cucumber in here maybe?
No, I did this.
You
I
did
did carrots.
So then we got some bok choy coming up. And that is definitely a squash or something. Let's see. Do we got any carrots coming up in here?
Nope, not yet.
I don't see any yet. It looks good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came back. They were just thirsty. You know what we can do? We can pick these things off. We could cut them back
Can I pick one?
and just have that. Yeah,
But I'm allergic to it.
you're not allergic to it.
Yeah, all flowers have pollen.
Yeah, you are having some pollen issues, aren't you? So my mom made this little bird bath for us, and we have absolutely loved it.
Yeah. Sometimes I do this. And it feels like I'm a bird and I'm washing myself. Because look, it sounds like it.
You do sound like a bird washing itself. We'll have to watch it in the morning to see. Can you grab those screws? I don't want any birds to accidentally think they're food and get choked.
Oh, I thought it would be pretty.
Oh, well, we'll have to find something else. But I like your frogs. They're
Thank
cute.
you. I think I dropped one. Here.
Don't touch me. Ooh, it is a huge worm.
There's one right there.
I see it.
I like swish them.
No, we don't squish the worms.
I don't like earthworms. They're
Well-
yucky.
Well, you don't have to touch them, but they have to be in our garden.
See? It's right there.
I know. Grayson, we don't need to see your shoe.
Mm-hmm.
That's a worm if I ever saw one. I don't know what kind of worm.
But, you know. Last time I did.
Don't we have some dahlias we want to show them, Graceland, before we
Yeah.
go in?
They're over there.
All right. Let me go check them.
Mommy, I can't wait to see them.
It'll be a surprise. Ta-da!
What?
Look at how pretty they are.
Crazy.
They're really growing good.
I don't see it. Mommy, I see a little sprout.
Oh, it's a sprouting. That is awesome, Graceland.
Can't believe they're growing.
That's awesome.
They smell mighty good.
Looks really good.
I see it.
And then I put all my stuff back in here.
I can see it.
Well, we're going to use all of this pile for our garden bed that we just put together. But that'll be in April too.
I hope you like watching Our Family Garden. I hope ring that bell and give us a huge thumbs up. See you next time. And happy spring break, everyone. See you next time.
Bye, everybody. We thank you for
Bye.
joining us.
Make sure you give us a huge thumbs up and ring that bell. See you next time.
The longest extra, the outro, right?
Bye.
Bye. What is that look?
That's my thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Blue, you gonna say goodbye too?
Bye.
Say bye, everybody. Where are you? Getting some hugs.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
What's your favorite part about gardening?
Watering.
Your favorite part's watering? What's your favorite color plant?
Pink.
What's the most interesting vegetable you've ever grown?
Carrot.
Why do you like carrots so much?
They're sweet and yummy. They're yummy with ranch. And I love ranch.
What about, are they good for your eyes? What do you think your Grammy would say if she saw your garden?
She will be happy.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you.